Hey everyone! So on the blog today I am doing a giveaway and you can find out how to enter the giveaway at the very bottom of the post, so please scroll down. But I wanted to give you a little sneak peek before writing about this so that you know what you're in for today. So these books are phenomenal. I am in love with them. And what they are is basically a Lego instruction manual on how, this one in particular is on animals, so how to build animals. And it's for ages 4+. And as a former teacher and as a science person, an engineer at heart, I just love the organization of these books and the STEM focus of these. It's just wonderful. So you'll see in the blog today that I have some video clips of our 3.5-year-old going through one of these with me. It's challenging for her, I will say. When she's 4, she's definitely going to be doing more of this on her own. And I think these books really are ideal for the child that is starting to read, can do some basic reading. I think it's a wonderful independent activity for that age of a child. So before we get into the review, I just wanted to give you a sneak peek here of some things that I really like. So, excuse me. The first thing that I love about this book is that it teaches book familiarity. And I think that that's something that's really important to teach our children, how to use a book, how to find things in a book. So something as simple as just seeing a table of contents. This might be the first time that they have seen a table of contents, depending on what books they've been exposed to. So I really love this. Even our 3.5-year-old can participate in finding the animals. So she chose to do the flamingo. So she looked at this page and chose the flamingo. And then we talked about what this number is. So she's not sure yet what 32 means. So we talked about 32. And then she's noticed page numbers before. So this was fun for her. She flipped until she found 32. And then she was delighted to see that there was a flamingo on that page. So that's the first thing that I really like about this book. The second thing I like are just the instructions themselves. I think that learning to follow instructions is something that's just invaluable. I mean, even as adults, you buy a piece of furniture and you're sitting there with the parts list and trying to figure it all out, and you have to be able to follow instructions. So, from everything from that just to doing our jobs well, we have to be able to follow instructions, whether written or verbal. So I think that this is a really great thing to teach our kids nice and young, because it's one of those just basic life skills. So just show you one of these real quick. Timmy the turtle, they all have names, which I like. It makes it very kid friendly. Tells you the level. So this stuff is for you as the parent. Tells you the level, tells you the learning concepts. It's a very well thought out book. And then it always starts by breaking down the color of blocks that you need, and then showing you not only the visual, but also telling you the size of the block, so a 2x8, and then telling you how many you need. So you can start by just pulling all of the blocks out, getting organized, and making your little piles of what you're going to need, which I love, because that's a great way to start a project, is to just get organized. Then it goes through step by step. So even our 3.5-year-olds can follow. I can say, find step 1, and she can find that and point to it. I can ask her what blocks we need, and she can look in the picture, not only, match the visual, but also tell me the number of blocks that we need, so she can do that all on her own. And then this is where she struggles a little bit, but to go from, just a pile of blocks to building this first step. So at her age, I'm just asking her, where did the yellow blocks go? Can you describe it to me? Do they go on the top, the bottom, the side? What's happening here? So she can explain this picture to me. And she does a pretty good job of trying to build it. She needs a lot of assistance still, but we build it together. And then, for her little hands right now at 3.5, it's really hard to get Legos together. It's hard for her to push them together. So it's really good practice for her, but it's also difficult. So she'll get there, and I know that when she's 4 and definitely 5 and 6, she'll be doing this without any problem. So it goes through each step, and then when you'll see, just to kind of follow the arrows, shows you the whole animal as it's getting built. So you can clearly see that this yellow block is one that's being added. And then at the very bottom, it always gives a little bit of praise and something fun to think about. So I think these books are really awesome for the child that has learned some basic reading skills. This would be an amazing independent activity for that child. But it's really fun, even doing this with my 3.5-year-old. They're really fun, and I think it's teaching some really good skills. So I'm going to go through this in more detail on the blog, but I just wanted to give you a little preview. So I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to scroll down and enter the giveaway so you can get one for yourself.